Hey Nerf Nation, what's going on guys? This is Blee from Nerf Gun Attachments. Nerf Gun Attachments Modification Guide.
Here today, we're going to be doing another Hammershot mod. Just recently, I did the OTAC gear kit from Orange Modworks with the 6-chambered cylinder. So I now have a 6-shooter instead of the Hammershot's usual 5. But today, we're going to be taking a look at another mod kit. This one comes from Blasterparts, which is a German company. But I actually bought this from ContainmentCrew because they partnered with Blasterparts and a few other companies to bring their great pieces of mod work to the US. So I was able to get this without paying insane shipping charges. Let's open this up and see what we get inside. Okay, we get some kind of instructions. We get a beefy spring, beefy. I love saying that. This spring feels a little tougher than even the Orange Modworks spring. And this, an all metal trigger and an all metal hammer. That is super awesome. Wow, you can tell that's very high quality, very sturdy material right there. Nice. Let's get the spring out. So this mod will obviously be a little quicker. I don't have a new cylinder to install or anything like that. Let's take a look at the instructions real quick. They tell you everything to do. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty basic though. One side's in German, one side's in English. Okay, I don't really need to look at that. Maybe if I screw up, I'll come back and look at that. But that's all that comes with this kit. So let's get right into it. First, I'm going to take apart my Hammershot, like always. So we got that all apart. As usual, I've left the screws in the shell. Take that off nice and easy so you don't drop any screws. So you know the drill. I'm not going to go over the full particulars because I just did one of these. That didn't want to come out for some reason. Yeah, look at that spring. You can really see the difference there. I should have left the Orange Modworks spring out so you could tell the difference. And I'm going to take this out again because not only do I need to hammer these out again to insert the metal. Look at the size difference on the actual hammer. Look at that, that's crazy. Not only do I need to hammer these posts out, but I'm also going to put some tape under the O-ring. But we're good now. We can get rid of this stock hammer right there. Okay. Now on to the good stuff. Alright, so let's get this back in here real quick. Should be easier than taking it out, that's for sure. Make sure you put the smooth side down first. You don't want to hammer the rough side all the way through. You put the smooth side in first. You can even push down, push it through. That looks pretty good. Okay, got that back in there even though I didn't want to go. It's moving nice and freely, which is what you want. If it's too stiff, you know you have a problem. Now let's get this other piece back on here, which should be infinitely easier. Okay, smooth side down first. Pop that sucker in there. Should slide right into the hole. Giggity. Yep, perfect. It's about even on both sides there. Alright, There you go. Perfect. Now let me just mess with this. I've got most of the grease off fiddling around with this thing, so take your O-ring off. I hate cutting this now. Now put your O-ring back on. And let's grease it up a little bit. Not a lot, Nerf Nation, just a little bit. And we're ready to put this thing back home. There we go. Yep. Put it in just like this. There we go. Now let's put the spring in. Squeeze. Okay. A little more. There we go. It should fit in even and perfect just like that. Now we should be able to put the trigger in without it getting too far out of place. Remember, you have to get this little piece of the spring in through the little hole, which I think I got almost. If you look at the other Hammershot mod I did, and you look at this one, you'll see I have trouble in different places. And I just showed you each mod is different. Oh god, there we go. There we go. Okay. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm gonna see if I can prime this while it's open. Yeah, don't try that at home, kids. But it looks good to me. Okay, there we go. That looks perfect. Yeah, so let's put this thing back together. Make sure you line up everything properly. The little tab on the trigger should come up through the center here. This other tab is going to be filling that. When you're putting this little plastic cover back, make sure you take out the screws to make it easier, and then pull the hammer back a little bit until you're able to put it on just like that. Then drop your screws back in. So now we can close this bad boy back up. Okay, that's it. The trigger feels amazing. And that's that. Ooh yeah, this trigger feels really good. And the hammer feels very nice. I think I'm gonna do like Bobo Lolo did and put some grooves into that thing. Let's load it up with some darts. Okay, there we go. I loaded it up with some. Oh shit. Well, for what it's worth, that felt very powerful. I loaded it up with some elites. Let's see how we do. So what do I think of the Blasterparts Hammershot mod kit? I love it. It's really great. The metal trigger and hammer just look totally awesome, and you know they're sturdy enough to put up with this nice big spring we got in there. This spring is actually honestly a little better than the Orange Modworks spring, and you can feel the difference when you shoot it. Besides that, it just looks really great and it feels great. I thought from the pictures I would have a hard time even reaching it because this curves at such an angle. It's so big. It's not that bad. I can reach it with one hand. I do have kind of big hands though. I do have fairly large hands. It's easy to reach it, but I won't be dual wielding these with these hammers, not efficiently anyway. So that's my one gripe. You're gonna need two hands almost to use this effectively. That's my only gripe. But other than that, it's great. I think, like Bobololo, I'm definitely going to come in here and put some lines through there, some ridges for grip. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe!